Good morning, students. So, chapter 1 number systems, as we are discussing now exercise 1.5. So, question number first we have already discussed in previous lecture, right? And we have also learnt the properties of rational numbers and irrational numbers. Okay, so study all those properties, and now I am using those properties in question number 2. Simplify each of the following expressions. So we are going to learn that how we multiply the two braces whenever the one rational and irrational number comes. So I think this kind of multiplication of the product we are doing the very first time in class then, because so far we were discussing about rational numbers product. Okay. So the simply rule is what implies that we first multiply this number 3 in this braces and the second number in the whole braces. So write 3 into 2 plus square root 2, then plus the same sign, plus is here, root 3 into the whole braces 2 plus under root 2. So now this is the first step. Now we will multiply this 3 that we are going to open this braces. So this 3 will be multiplied with this 2, and this 3 is going to be multiplied with under root 2. So now 3 and 2 both are rational number. So 3 2 is 6. We can write 6 plus this is rational number, this is irrational number. Okay. So the rational and irrational cannot be directly multiplied. It means we cannot write 3 2 is 6 under root 6. That is wrong. Okay. I mentioned here 3 under root 2 is not equals to under root 6. Make sure, because this is rational number and the second one is irrational number, so they cannot be written as under root 6. So we will write as it is, 3 root 2 means 3 root 2 only. Okay. So these are what the silly mistakes which occurs in the questions, having some little doubt. So 3 into under root 2 as it is, plus again irrational number and rational number, so the product becomes irrational, that is 2 under root 3, we will write as it is, plus now irrational number or irrational number, that is under root 3 or under root 2. So now we can write under root 3 into under root 2 equals to under root 3 into 2, that is under root 6. Now at this point we have also learned this in property, that under root a into under root b equals to under root of a into b. This is not decimal, this is what? Into, that is product, multiplication symbol. So root 3 and this will be root 6. I think now you have learnt that how to find the product of rational and irrational numbers, right? Next step, 6 is rational number and now our irrational number. So we cannot add, so 6 as it is. Now under root 2 there is no further under root 2, so 3 root 2. This is how that we are learning how to add. Same type of irrational numbers can be added only. 2 root 3. So this is root 2, this is root 3, cannot be added. So we'll write as it is, and root 6 is also completely different. It means if we try to simplify this, we will get the same term. Okay. In fact, you can write your answer till this step. So this is only for your explanation part. But how we will be doing in the next step, that same irrational numbers can be added. Like, I'll show you one example. If I write 3 root 2 plus 2 root 2, then what is the result? Try to think and answer. So root 2 both are same, or 3 or 2. So 3 plus 2 becomes 5 root 2. So this is how that we will add 2. This is irrational number, this is irrational number. So the result will be 5 root 2. So learn this point also, because you will be facing this kind of addition in further questions. Okay. So this is what we learnt about the product. Now let us solve the third part. To learn something, under root 5 plus under root 2 whole square. I already discussed its identity, that this is like a plus b whole square. So what is a plus b whole square? A square plus 2ab plus b square. So use this identity. This one is a, this one is b. So a means under root 5 square. 2ab means 2 into a or b. Square. Now make sure under root 5 square becomes 5 only. That this root cancel out with this square. Plus 2 irrational. It means we can write 5 to the 10. As I told, two irrational numbers can be multiplied directly. Plus root 2 square is 2 only. So 5 plus 2, 7. Plus 2 under root 10 as it is. Now we cannot add 7 or 2. Many students said 7 or 2, 9 under root 10. This is wrong. This is not the answer. This is not the solution. Okay. This is rational and this is whole irrational number, because irrational is also coming in the product. So these two addition cannot be possible. So we will write our answer only till this step. This is the answer. Same as fourth part can be done as first part. Now one of you asked the queries, question number 3. So it was doubt. Many of you have asked me, so I am discussing question number 3. Recall that pi equals to c upon d. What is c? C is circumference. And what is d? Base, diameter. So it means if we take any circular object or any circle, I think you are familiar with the circle, right? So this is circle and this is what? Diameter. This one is center, lying in the middle of the circle. So d is what? Diameter. And this distance is what? R. R means radius. Center to any point on the circle is called radius. So diameter equals to what? 2 into R. R stands for radius. So diameter is twice of radius. So we have to see that if we divide circumference or diameter of a circle, it is what? Equals to pi. Now the question stating this seems to contradict the fact that pi is irrational number. So how will you resolve this contradiction? So see what we are saying, this pi is irrational number, as I discussed also, because the value of pi is 3.14 and so on up to 50 millions of places encountered by the honor mathematician Mr. Ramanujan. Okay, he calculated the values of pi up to 50 millions of places to find out whether the pi is terminating or non-terminating and repeating. But he finally calculated that the value of pi was considered as non-terminating and non-repeating. It means after decimal, like 1/4 I have written, okay, because this is approximate value of pi, 3.14. Then it is available in the book. You can find on Google also that 50 millions of places it is available. Okay, so you can see 3.14628. I mean this kind of disorder. That is, there was no certain pattern. It means non-repeating decimal was obtained, and hence then it was decided by Ramanujan that the pi is what? Irrational number, because it is neither terminating nor repeating. Now see, this pi is what? Equals to c upon d. Clear? As we have studied that the division of non-zero rational number and irrational number. Make sure what I am saying. Rational number and irrational number. Division of, this is what? Division of rational as well as irrational non-zero numbers are always what? Irrational number. Are always what? Irrational number. I discussed this in my properties at previous videos. Okay, you can see once again, because those properties are very important and useful. on the behalf of that we are doing today's lecture, today's exercise. So see, if pi is irrational, it is confirmed pi is irrational, so either C or D has to be irrational. See what I am saying, either C or D or both has to be irrational number. In order to have pi as irrational number, the circumference as well as the diameter of a circle must be what? Irrational number. But we know that what? Circumference of any circular object. See, this is circle. So circumference is what? Length of this circle. Circumference is what? Length of circle is what? A definite length. If I say measure this length, so you can 100% answer, you can measure this. You can measure this. So we can find what? Its length of circle as well as, now see, what is D? D stands for diameter. Diameter is what? This length. So this length is also what? Finite. That is rational number. Finite means rational number. So this C is rational or D is also rational. So division of two rational numbers. Division of two rational numbers can be what? Because this is P by Q form. So 100% this C upon D is going to be a rational number. So now the question says pi is irrational, C upon D is rational. So how a irrational number can be equal to rational number? This is what? The contradiction. That we are saying irrational number equal to rational number, which is wrong, which can never ever be possible. But we use this, okay, in order to find areas of circle or diameter, circumference relations. We use this. It means what we conclude? We conclude that the C upon D, if you find C upon D, it is coming approximately 3.14 something. 3.14 something. That is, division will be coming 3.14 something. And the value of pi is what? 3.14 something. So this value is not equal to this, because 14 only up to 2 decimal places it is equal. But after that the digit would be coming here what? Either repeating, okay, and here the value will be what? Non-repeating. So we can conclude that pi is the approximate value of C upon D. This comes approximately equal. So hence pi is not 100% equals to C upon D. It is almost equal. Are you understanding what I am saying? It is almost equal, because the value is almost somewhere 3.14, 3.14, but after that the digits are completely different. Okay, you know also that value of pi we take, what we were taking in numerical calculation, 22 by 7. Maybe you studied in mensuration. Pi is what? Generally we take 22 by 7. If you divide 22 by 7, you will get 3.14. But 22 by 7 is what? A rational number. That is, if you divide it further, the digits must be repeating. But in value of pi, digits are not repeating. Hence, this is what, then how we can resolve that this is 3.14, that is C by D is approximate equal to pi, not 100%. Hence proved. So this is what the explanation, what you are supposed to write. Okay, that these are pi and this is nearly equal, approximately equal to C upon D, not 100%, because a rational number cannot be equal to irrational number. Okay. So next question number 4. Represent under root 9.3, as we have also learnt about geometrical representation of a number under root 2, under root 3. Some of you asked, so I will be discussing your doubts also. So let's see this 9.3 first. Then your doubts I will consider. So first of all, draw the line segment. Let this be 0. On the scale, you are taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 and so on. That is 11, 12 something. So this is what the number line. Okay. One of you student asks, what is the number line? Number line is nothing, only draw the line and just mark the number 0, 1, 2, 3 in this direction, that is this is said to be positive direction, and if you extend in the previous direction, you will be having what? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 2. So this is nothing but only the what representation of numbers, integers, or you can say moreover the real numbers on the number line. This line is referred as number line, right? So now 9.3. So we have to mark what is draw the line first of all 0 to 9.3. So it is somewhere 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is what? 9.3. Third division on the scale you can show 9.3. That is third division after 9. Means 9.3. Now we have, let this point is A. This is 0 actually, but we are taking A. Now A and this 9.3 we have to take 1 unit. We have to take one more point, this distance of 1 unit. So 1 unit, that is 9.3 plus 1 unit means plus 1, that is 10.3. So 1, 2, 3. So this will be your point Q. This Q point is what? Showing 10.3 because 9.3 plus 1 equal to 10.3. So this is the point Q. Okay. Now draw the perpendicular bisector of A and Q. Perpendicular bisector. So in the compass take more than half distance. By taking A as center, draw the arcs. Similarly with the same radius, take Q as center, intersect these arcs. Previous arc finally. Then draw the line. I think you must have learnt that the perpendicular bisector, how it can be constructed. So perpendicular bisector we have drawn. Now this is meeting here somewhere around 6. So that this is the point P. Now take P point as center and draw the semicircle. P at center with radius AP. Itna distance, you have to take this much distance AP and draw the semicircle. You will see this must be intersecting at Q. If it is not intersecting at Q, it means this semicircle is not constructed properly, or this P point is not actually the perpendicular bisector. Okay. So this is what the identity that you can come to know your construction is right or not. Clear? After that, this was the 9.3 point. So we have to draw perpendicular at this point. Say this point is R. This 9.3. Okay, this point is R. So at this point, make angle 90 degree. Construct angle 90 degree with the help of compass. So draw 90 degree angle, and we find that this is intersecting at the point. Let the point be S. Okay. So this much length, that is S or R. This is what? S, R. So this much length is the value of under root 9.3. This much length is what? The value of under root 9.3. And to show this much length, take this point as center with this radius, draw and another arc. Okay. Take this point as center and draw arc like this. Then let this point be T. So this point is what? R. So the distance RT equals to the value of under root 9.3. So you can measure with the help of scale that what is this much distance, that is what is this value of this distance. So you can measure and it is coming equal to the value of under root 9.3. So I hope you got this point, and we will be discussing your doubts regarding this, or if you have some more doubts in the next videos. Thank you very much.